Hello and welcome to another Gags Tandon Show, and in what is becoming very much the story of the season, Liverpool lose again for what is that the seventh time in eight Premier League games, or the sixth in seven?
Yeah.
How many is that? I've lost count.
Six. Yeah, 6 wins, 6 losses this season, no draws. Well, in the Premier League, that is. Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're saying 3-0 at home to Nottingham Forest. Let me just tell you, this is a bang average Nottingham Forest Sean Dyche team, but we got battered by them. What does that make us?
Absolutely abject, poor, mate. It's disappointing.
Bang average Sean Dyche team, 19th in the league, have come to Liverpool and beaten them 3-0 at Anfield. Shall I repeat it?
Yeah,
I don't even
for everyone. It's really poor. Not good enough, mate, is it? But it's been the story of our season so far. Really abject, poor performances. I don't know if the substitutions were absolutely. I just didn't quite get the substitutions tonight as well. At the minute, it looked like the subs were just coming on for the sake of coming on. As I said in the watch long, there was no identity of play, really, I felt. I think the substitutions that have been made so far this season, and again today, were just a case of just the lads coming on and really not much more instruction, just no different patterns of play, really. And just when you're losing your second balls, those Forest players wanted it more today, mate. I know we've had all the possession in the world, but we've done absolutely diddly squat, really, with the possession. They wanted it more, and that's quite concerning for me.
I really want to be serious, but this makes me laugh. Someone said if you rearrange slot, you get lost, and he is looking very lost. The real one that I wanted to start with, and I want to go straight to it, is what Jason's saying from Twitter. Sorry, he's saying slot has to go. So he's very apologetic in saying that. I think we all feel very similar in terms of this is a sad state of affairs for a manager that just won a league. And let me just tell you something. I have been a big advocate of not sacking a league-winning manager for the last, 4 or 5 weeks. It's been 2 months since we've been on this run. And I've been saying, we just can't be doing that. We cannot be sacking a manager that's just won us our 20th league title. That's just silly, just silly. And, but now I've changed my tune, Jack. I've changed my tune. Losing to City 3-0 away, you can probably take a little bit.
Champion,
ex-champions. The only team to really stop it becoming a one-league team is Liverpool. It's okay, But losing to Nottingham Forest 3-0 at home,
it's up the way Stoke, isn't it?
Nice. I think you're scraping the barrel. And then when you're watching a team and Arne Slot, his name's Slot, and they've called it the slot machine, and all he's doing is gambling, not in the slot machine, but gambling on throwing players on the pitch, and his only other plan is to throw a hodgepodge of people on and take Konate off. And Konate was bad. Let's be honest, he was awful. But take him off and put Grav at the back and then just throw people up. There's no rhyme or reason to anything that he's doing right now. And I think at the end of the day, I'm going to say the words. I do feel the time is up for Arne Slot. And it's the saddest thing to say. And it's awful. And there's going to be a load of people talking about the Jota death still. And I think, yes, there can be an aspect of it or an element of it on the players and this and that and the other, but you've got to do your job. And I think the drop-off of the manager is way higher. And I think Andy Wales just said this to me in WhatsApp. The drop-off of the manager is the biggest drop-off of any player, whether it's Ibu, anyone else, Mo. The drop-off of the manager is worse. And has he lost them now? Because that is not a Liverpool team that we've grown to know and love over the last 7-8 years. So I ask, from my perspective, I have to say those words because I feel them now. Like they were bubbling up, but the reality of the situation, I'm not going to rant and rave and be angry and whatever. I'm trying to be as real as possible here. But my feelings are, after watching that, is that there's no coming back from it. And that's from a fan of 40 odd years being Liverpool fan, a fan that's tried to be as positive as possible when he's possible. You know, I'm not going to scream and swear at him or nothing like that. I'm very thankful for the job he did last season, you know. But if you look at the season from the start and take it from game by game, can you pull up the games, Jack?
Yes,
can you pull up the fixtures? Because I want to go through game by game. Did we deserve to win those, really?
Yes.
On those, did we pull them off? You know, I don't know.
So we're getting the statistics. A second. A little bit of feedback there, but
sorry, mate.
Oh, good. But there we go. Do you want to go all the way back to the beginning of the season, mate?
Yes, please.
Yes, all the way. So obviously pre-season. So here we go. Bournemouth opening game of the season.
You know what? They were fantastic, Bournemouth. We were very lucky to get those 2 goals at the end. I know people are going to say we probably deserved it, but I honestly don't think. We deserved to win that one either. We were lucky to get those 2 goals, lucky to win that game. Right?
And then Newcastle won. Lucky.
We shouldn't have won
last
Newcastle.
minute.
We shouldn't have won at Newcastle, and a 10-men Newcastle dominated us for large parts of that game, Jack.
Yeah, it is. Paul,
I think the Arsenal game we probably should have won.
Yeah.
You know, it's fine. That's fine. They didn't do much. They came to defend. Burnley, we should have drawn. Penalty last minute. I'm not going to talk about the Champions League. The Champions League slots been okay because they've, you know, it's been different.
And then this is where, 2-1. 2-1. You'd expect.
I don't remember. I just remember Everton having a really good go of it at the end. But yeah, we probably deserve to win that one. So that's fine. Don't worry about the Carabao. I don't really care. Palace, they should have battered us first half. Yeah. Chelsea, maybe a bit unlucky to lose that one. I think we should have done better. We played a little bit better, but still lost. United, can't complain.
Yeah.
We lost. Brentford, we were absolutely horrendous. Against Brentford. Horrendous.
Just giving away like throw-ins, though, mate. Was it like the lad said in the post-match? Robbo, was it? We trained all week to not give away throw-ins and
Villa, no arguments. We should have won that one. Absolutely no worries about that. And then the last 2 have been Madrid was fantastic, but these 2 have been
horrendous.
6 goals conceded, not a goal scored in the last 2 games. And I'm not just talking about 2 games before someone says that I'm losing it over 2 games. This is a whole season now, and if we go all the way back to February, mate, it's even worse. It's even worse. We've lost more than 40%, you know, more than 40% of our games. And for a manager, there's got to be something in there that he's you know, it's just really poor. If you go to the next one here now, after PSG, that's it. The next one now. This is it now. So we lost to Fulham, we lost to Chelsea, we drew to Arsenal, we lost to Brighton, we drew to Palace. There are some horrendous. It's just been horrendous since then. You know, we've got $5 here from Roshi98. Thank you so much for the super chat. I don't think Liverpool or anyone deserves a super chat right now, but thank you. We appreciate your support. Go back to February. It's a trend that started last season when Salah called slots tactics had to fill the gap and form dropped dramatically. Absolutely. I think it's an awful time to be a Red. And I know people are going to probably going to be saying I'm losing it, but come on, man. I have supported this team through the good, the bad, the ugly. This is ugly.
Yeah, you raised a lot of great points there, mate. I think like the substitutions, that's one thing last year that we all lauded Arne Slot with. But as you said, at the minute, today he just started lobbing on players, and that's been his style this season so far. It's just not worked out. And And it was up to him as well in the window just gone as well. If he wanted Mark Gahey, he could have put his foot down and said, spend an extra 5, 10, 15 million to get a centre half in, to get that extra player in if needs be. The substitutions for me, mate. And you mentioned other players before, like some of them not running, or like, they're not running to the capacity that they were last season. And 50 seconds, Gags, and chat, we were all sat there in the second half. You watched it or listened to the game. 50 seconds in the second half. We had 15 minutes to come up with an idea or plan or to facilitate at least a way of coming back into the game. But just a lazy lack of defending in the second half, mate. And I think it was the second half, we had one shot on target in 45 minutes of football, attacking the Annie Road end with 77% possession. I'm sorry, what
on target, man?
Yeah, that's embarrassing. No matter who's managing Liverpool, with the caliber of play Liverpool had on that second half, yes, we've been poor this season, but we've got world-class footballers on the pitch, and but that's one of the beauties of Jurgen Klopp or managers we've had at Liverpool. Some of them are great managers, but it's very different compared to being managed by Arne Slot. He's not that type of manager that will put the arm around the shoulder. He demands a lot, but when it's not going,
and that's the problem. I think he's got a different style where this team worked with a different style of manager, and it rode through last year because they were winning. This year they're not able to ride through because he's probably giving them some harsh feedback, but they're also saying, well, what are you doing about it? We can't create for a striker, whether it's like a TK or Isaac. We can't create for them. They're not getting chances. We spent all this money on strikers, but we aren't set up to create for them. We bought wing backs instead of full backs, but we can't play them because we don't have 3 centre backs to play a wing back system, right? The whole signs are like he wants to go 3 at the back, but he can't do it. But he needs to just go and effing do it if he wanted to.
He's got Gomez down the bench playing.
It's just stupid. It's just, honestly, I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. I just don't know where it's going to go next. And I think he needs to be very kind to himself, and he should just resign. If I'm honest, it'd be the safer way to do it for him. Yeah. I don't know who they should bring in next. I don't know, but I'm sure there'd be a list to come in and work with these players. There'll be a long line of managers that would want to come in and do this. They're not playing good football. It's like they don't want to play for him. I feel like that's what it is, because when you go down 1-0, Liverpool, this Liverpool team in the past or last season, the years before, would rally.
Yeah. And
would really rally around and just go for it. But I don't know. I can't even blame Gakpo. Like, Sanjay's saying the Gakpo thing is weird. He was probably the one that was getting in behind the most today, Sanj. I know he didn't do anything with it, but he actually tried. Mo tried first half. Nothing. We couldn't create anything for the centre forwards. Nothing at all for centre forward. Like, I am perplexed as to the style of play. And if Ramsey's on the bench, play him at right back. You know, why are you playing Dom out of position? Dom is better when we tick so much better when he's playing in midfield.
Yeah.
The whole thing is, overall, Sanj Gakpo is no good. It's not good. I mean, we should have signed the left winger. We all knew we were centre back and left winger short when the window shut. We spent a lot of money, but those 2 areas are really costly. But a ball playing centre half, Kanate on the ball is absolutely
horrendous,
diabolical. You know,
it's and even I'm looking at that, mate, on the start 11 today. Like McAllister and Gravenberch, I know Dave and the post-match Raw lads have said on countless occasions this season. It's been fascinating in terms of, in a poor way, really, of what's happened to the midfield lads. Like, obviously, teams have sussed us out, managers have sussed us out, figuring a way of playing. Going long, of course, is the biggest factor this season, but even still dealing with that. But as I said, the second half, that second goal conceded was, I don't want to be seeing that for the next couple of weeks or months ever again, because that is, it's Conference League, it's League Football, it's poor. Like, just as you said, Gags, I do think some of those players have stopped running for the manager. And when that happens, and I said that a couple of weeks ago on some of the watch-alongs that we said, I said it's like watching some of the body language. It's important when you do watch some of these players where the shoulders going down or they're just not like running. Like it's difficult for players that have ran, like that have broke the backside really in terms of wanting to do so much for this football club.
Yeah,
but
I think I would love to give therapy sessions right now, but let me tell you something, man. I've tried to be as positive as possible in the run-in for this, and at this point, at home to that kind of team, we just aren't that bad a football club, or the players aren't that bad, but they're being made to be. And whether it's a sign of toxicity in the squad or whatever's going on in there, someone needs to come and fix it, and it's obviously not him. He can't fix it. You don't get to lose 3-0 to Nottingham Forest at home. This is a low of lows. They're 19th, guys. I can't have any excuses about honest lot. The players deserve it as well. Let's be honest. They've played badly, but overall, the manager selects the team. The injuries, every team gets injuries. Every single one. It's at the end of the day, this isn't good enough. This isn't good enough for a team that's just won a league and spent that much money. There's no excuse. We have no excuses as a club, as a management. There's no excuses. They can't tell me anything. Even the Jota stuff. Yes, the players will be feeling it. They spent 4 or 5 years with him. Slot spent a year with him. Yes, I know Slot was human and he would feel it too, but you got to do your job. And I can't think the Jota stuff's gonna affect him from doing his management skills. It's gonna hurt him in places when the 20-minute mark comes and stuff like that. But can still, be like last season in terms of make right decisions. And I don't want Liverpool to make the mistake that Man United made with Ten Hag and kept him for that long, and kept him going. That we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't. I wanted them to give him till the end of the season because I thought we wouldn't be losing to Forest.
Yeah.
I thought we'd be winning the next. This is an easier set of games. Forest at home, West Ham away. These should have been 2 surefire 6-point wins.
Yeah.
Surefire to be battered at home. Battered. I don't want to lose it. I do not want to lose it. But to be battered at home by Forest, that is the depths of Man United from the last 3-4 years. And it's taken us only 2-3 months to get there. Not years to get there. It's taken us 2-3 months to get there. That's awful.
It's how quick football can turn, though, Gags, isn't it? Like it can quickly turn on a quick dime. But Champions League revenue is key for the football club. For what we want to be doing, not just for the next 12 months, for the season's planning as well. The new signs would have come in under the understanding of wanting to win a Champions League, wanting to win a Premier League as well, mate. But say another 2-3 months, if Champions League revenue is on the line, and I'd be very surprised if Schlott's still in charge if the performances keep on continuing with the inconsistent nature of Liverpool at the minute, mate. But Champions League revenue is huge for what we want to be doing, not just for this season, but for the next couple of seasons as well, and spending big on certain individual players as well. There's managing Liverpool, and then there's managing Liverpool with the big expectations as well.
We always said get our best players on the ball and we'll win the games, right? Dominic Szoboszlai, 131 touches. Virgil van Dijk, 116 touches. Mohamed Salah was third with 88 touches. Unheard of numbers. We got battered at home by 3. 3.
Ridiculous.
It's insane, dude. Insane. Yeah. It's like this is the worst. It could get worse next week. Right now, I don't know who could come in and who could change it and who could be interim. But whatever we do, we need to do it quick because the season is still young. And you could still go on a good run to get top 4 and even salvage a Champions League out of it or do something. But right now, you continue this run and you continue it with those players who conceding first, their heads drop straight away. They need a Klopp in, maybe.
That's where the
leadership.
Till
the end of the season, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. They need something in, mate, to galvanize them, because this is.
That's where the leadership comes on the halfway line, though, mate. When we concede, you concede, and you've got all the players are looking to the halfway line, like the manager going, "What are we doing? What have we got to do?" But that's going to be the same. Like that's the name that's always going to be cropping up, though, mate, for the next 5-10 years. If Klopp's still out of a job, it's always going to be, Kloppo's there to come, as you said, come in as an interim. But Slot, obviously, the interview he gave a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months, whatever it was, he's like, yeah, come back. But as you said, will it be an interim or will it be a full time? But for me, as I said in the watch long, for me personally, I think that ship sailed. But at the minute, it's going to be the same questions, and even the journos will probably mention it in a couple of weeks if the pressure does really ramp up in terms of with Arne. Like, it's always the case. It's like when Ferguson retired, every manager that come in at Man United was, you'd have Fergie in the stands. Thankfully, Klopp is not in the stands every single week for Liverpool, because if Klopp was in the stands every week, then the camera would be getting panned constantly in the direction of Jurgen. But it's the high. It's
look, I feel sorry for him. I don't hate the guy. I love the guy because he won us a league title, and I'll never hate on him. It's not that. And he's had a rough time of it. Things haven't gone really well at all, since the Jota stuff. And the window did go a little bit slow at that point. We were flying until the Jota stuff happened and the window got turned. But that's why you get paid the big bucks, unfortunately. And this is a sport, and this is people's, people pay to come and watch you. People pay to watch you on TV. People pay to watch you in the stadiums. And this kind of performance is just not going to... 8 losses in 11 games now, dude. I don't think I've felt that ever.
The Roy days?
Liverpool. No, even with the Roy days, we didn't lose 8 in 11, I'm sure. Let's go back, and I want to prove it, man.
Yeah, chess.
Big shout for LFChistory.net. That's where we're going to go.
Yeah,
LFC history, managers. Is there managers in here? Maybe we just go seasons.
Yeah, chat. Let us know your thoughts on the game today as well, whilst Gags gets that up anyway. Your thoughts really on the performance, on the manager, of course. We really were poor today, weren't we, lads? Let's have a quick look.
What was it? 10-11, right?
Yeah,
2010-11, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Wilson.
Yeah, James. Yeah. Right, let's do this.
So do you want to, bring... But yeah, let's have a little look. We need a proper DM. This is from Up to Reds. We need a proper DM. Graver's not good, but he's not a central defensive midfielder like Fabinho as well. Yeah, I think a couple of those goals, Reds, just every single time it comes to the edge of the box and there's no one there to stop it. Like the second balls. Have you found them, Gags, or is it?
I have. I'm just trying to count them up now.
Count them up.
Premier League games, we lost. So actually, it's all games, right? So 18-11. Let's have a look. He won 4 in a row at one point, and then he went 1, 2, 3, 4. 12 games here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 losses in 12. So, bro, he didn't even, it didn't even go this bad with Roy. 7 in 12 it was. And that's including was it including Europa League? No, it's including the FA Cup. So you can say 7 in 11. So yeah, let's say 7 in 12. 7 in 12 was Hodgson. And this is 8 in 11. So unfortunately, this is the worst I felt. I mean, I can go back to Souness if you want. We can go back to Souness if you want. I mean,
I was a bit too young then.
I wasn't.
Let's
go back to Souness if you want. Oh my goodness! It's because I just want to make the point that this is as bad as it can get,
It's something will eventually have to give, mate. Sadly, something will eventually have to give in terms of the personnel, in terms of players on the pitch, because as you said, mate, there's still a job to do on the qualification for Champions League. So important, but yeah, it is. It was there was Aristo's Aurier's 11-game winless run, 20 2002, 2003 Gags. Is that correct? I would have been 6, 7. Houlier's in the 2002, 2003 year. But,
Winless run was 11 games in Julia 2002. Well, even Sunes's wasn't as bad. I think it was 7. So let's go to 2002, 2003. I'm sorry, this is bad TV, but we need to do this.
I have to check it, the records.
Yeah, winless for 11 in 2002, 2003. I don't see that, dude. There's plenty of wins in here. There's a UEFA Cup game that won, but he didn't lose all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses. But there's draws in between in there, and some wins in there as well.
How rare is it that Liverpool are minus goals, Gags, in the Premier League? -2 goal difference in the Premier League.
20 goals conceded already in 12 games.
It's poor. Lack of protection, and chat, one of the lads, ladies in chat mentioned Fabinho as well. At the minute we're just getting even the counter attacks today. Forest, our defenders and the whole team looked absolutely petrified. It was like watching a Jurgen Klopp side on the counter attack. I miss the days of Mane, Firmino, and even Salah as well. That's where Liverpool at the minute just overcomplicating things. I've missed the Liverpool transition where we pass it 3 times and we're in on goal inside the opposition penalty area. That's a very long time that's happened.
I don't know who we'd replace him with. Let me be honest, but let me tell you something. People might be saying it's the players that are making the mistakes, but you know the feeling the players are getting to play for this manager. You can say as much as you want that you want to blame all the players. Yeah, they're rubbish. They've been playing really bad, right? The problem is, though, that the manager has a part to play in how bad they're playing.
Yeah.
The manager has a part to play in upping that morale. There's a job he's paid millions to do to actually lift these players up. Okay? So at the end of the day, he's not doing his job either. If the players aren't, neither is the manager. So we can't just say all 11 players out, can we?
No.
They're going to have to, they've signed 4 or 5 years with us. They're going to stick around. The one man that can change, well, it's not going to be a man, is it? It's going to be a whole blooming team that changes the back end, but it's a mess. It's an absolute mess, mate. I mean, this is atrocious, and I can't allow myself to get too affected by it. I mean, the worst thing I could say, guys, is that today I just felt numb watching it. I didn't feel anything. And when I'm not feeling anything watching Liverpool, something's wrong.
Same. Probably everyone watching around the world, mate, as well. We love this football club. We love these players. We love Darner for what he done last year. But as we said in today's pod, there has to become a point. And mainly for Darner as well. We don't want it to get nasty, and I don't think it will. But
no. I'm not going to go. I'm not angry at him. I'm not angry at anyone. I know the club's gone through a rough patch in July, and it's not been easy for any of them. But the performances aren't good enough, and someone's got to come and change it. And it might just need a fresh lick of paint to do that. I don't know. But my first instinct here is that the manager is the one who has to go here. You know, and look at what Pratham's saying. No structural pattern to our play for most of the season. How do you expect players to continue to perform without a structure? Now, exactly, if people are going to keep blaming the players, there's got to be a plan A, B, C, you know. There's no plan.
No plan.
How can you buy strikers and not have a plan for them? They're not getting chances.
It's bad.
Isaac had one shot, that scuffed one, because guess what? He's not getting many chances. I didn't even blame him when he missed, because it's like, well, you probably didn't even expect the ball to come to you, bud.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not even in a ranty, ravey mood. I'm not angry at him or anyone. I understand things can happen and they can go bad. But what I do feel now, more than I have all season, is that it might be time for him to go, Jack. And I don't know if you feel the same.
Yeah,
I haven't asked you.
Yeah, I'm similar, exactly like you, miss. You've watched.
Are you finally there? Because I know you're uber positive always.
Yeah, and I said
it's a good thing to be. We are both, but
I said on the watch
spot. Are you slot out or not?
Yeah. At the minute, I love the lads, but at the minute, just watching today, and it's probably sometimes too overconfident. But I hoped the 2 weeks. I know everyone said in the watch along there said, "Oh, he'll use the international break," and everyone was like, "What's he gonna do?" I said, "You can still do tactical stuff, and even though the players are on international duty as well, mate." But yeah, just today the substitutions, the lack of pressing from certain players, and even as you said, Gags, there's an extra centre half there. There's Gomez. I get you don't want to be playing all your centre halves at the same time in case you get injuries. But yeah, as we said on even after the City game, mate, it's like square pegs in round holes again today, and yeah, the lack of mentality, and it's sad, really. I love Arne for what he's done, for this football club and what he's done, but he needs to, as you said, make his money in the next couple of weeks. He should be making it now, but yeah, it's we're Liverpool Football Club, and I know we've everyone's gone through a difficult period this season as well, but
check this one out, bud.
Face clean sheets. For Forest face, that's Murillo. I love the lads. I'd love him in art. He can actually block a ball, unlike our centre half today. But yeah, he an 8.7 on FootMob. But yeah, there's quality out there. There's quality in this side, though, Gags. Arnett really, in the next 2-3 weeks, if it doesn't change, I do think he will be out of a job, sadly.
If we hold it on for 2-3 weeks, though, bud,
yeah, it's
we might even not even be able to get into Champions League places. I mean, that's the problem here.
Yeah,
we need something turning around real quick. They are going to be so low right now.
Yeah,
and at the end of the day, this is the problem. This is the big problem with it all.
Yeah,
not sure where we go from this.
Yeah. It's a name, Gags. Have you got a? Obviously, you mentioned Jurgen Klopp, possibly.
I think the Klopp. I haven't watched the whole Klopp interview yet. What he did with what's his name? That guy, the business guy. I can't remember his name.
Yeah.
But he did get asked the question, "Would you go to Liverpool again?" And he said yes, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would only want it till the end of the season because I think we need to go in a different direction. But who the hell would come in?
Yeah.
As in, like, if we wanted to make a proper decision, it's at the end of the season that other managers will probably want to finish what they're doing with another club and achieve something. Maybe others would leave, but then it might cost us a lot. This guy would come back in to just, for knowing that he's got 9 months to just play, or 6 months to play with it, to come back. Then, it might be a good one for just to come back in and get these players going and have a swan song for a couple of them, and maybe take them to the Champions League final if he could again. But I don't know. I just, out of the other managers, who is there? Really? There's people saying Inzaghi here. There's people saying Nagelsmann. I'm not sure about them.
It's the difficulty in those players that we sign, though, mate. And chat, if we sign them for a certain system, we of course have to identify a manager that plays a similar system. Areola plays a 3 at the back. I think it was a 4-3, whatever he plays. But Kirk has done really well in his system. I think one of the names on Liverpool's list, I do feel it might be Areola. Inzaghi, world-class manager. He's capable of winning. The expectation. I know everyone goes, "Oh, Italian football," but he's a solid, pragmatic, defensive manager that gets the best out of him, and I think he'd jump at a chance. I think is he in the Saudi League or whatever he is now? But I'd love Enrique at Paris Saint-Germain if he was even though he's not available, obviously winning Champions League last year. But I think if you give him an opportunity, if you dangled
Glasner, Areola, or Inzaghi.
Or 3-back centre halves as well. 3-back managers. Yeah. And that's one thing that's annoying me. I said to you guys a couple of weeks ago, the fact that Glasner's just taken the mickey in front of Liverpool Football Club and these players and the managers as well. The fact that he was ringing up, was it whoever played in the Champions League? Frankfurt. Yeah, telling them, "Oh, this is the way you're beating Liverpool." It's like, come on. it's come on.
I've hated on Glasner so much it'd be mental if he came and joined us. But we've still got Slot. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna, like I said, he's won us a title. There's that respect there for what we achieved together, and it's just a shame that it's got to this. It's just a real shame that it's got to this. And but the real feeling from my side right now, mate, is that it is time to go. And I'm not gonna, just not gonna lose it on him because I don't think he deserves that. I just think he's lost the, Slot has lost the plot. Maybe that's the tagline. He's completely lost the plot, and his slot machine is just a full-on gambling addiction right now. He's just throwing shit at the wall.
Hoping it sticks. It's
just rubbish.
It's sad, mate. And as we said already on the pod tonight, mate, we can have these sensible discussions as well. And it's not a case of like, oh, we can't have these discussions, because we can. Because as we said today, like there's still business to do. We're only 11, 12 games into the season. There's plenty of football, but yeah, it's someone's got to tell, really. But
I think this is it. Honestly, it's disrespectful a little bit to Sean Dyche, but hey, he's a Liverpool fan as well, apparently, Sean Dyche. But I think you look at it, and he's not great at management, and that team is 19th in the league, regardless of whether they're coming back after a win against Blimmin. Who did they beat last time out? Was it Wolves or Leeds? They beat Leeds at home. Right? So they beat Leeds. No big deal. They've just come to the champions and smashed them. So I think he's got to. I think when you get to this point, you've got to go.
Yeah.
Dazzle Davo, please. Winning a title does not give you confidence next season, especially when you spend 450. Turn them into amateurs. Yeah. They feel like amateurs right now.
Yeah,
they really do. So exactly, I don't feel like we can. I mean, we did the last few weeks. I have been saying he deserved, as much time as he could get, but it looks like time's not on his side, and it looks like time's not helping him. And that's why I have to change what I've said, because I just can't take it. I mean, I've taken it on the chin. It's fine. I'm not feeling. The funny thing is, mate, I'm so calm. In the last few games, honestly, the last few games when we've lost, my heart rate's been through the roof. My heart rate is close to when I go to sleep. I'm that calm. Like, I shouldn't be feeling so calm after losing to Nottingham Forest. It tells you that it's expected. It tells you that this is the norm. Liverpool football, this should not be the norm.
Yeah. Like
I'm not feeling the pain of the loss, because it's kind of like just embedded.
We've had enough of them this season, haven't we?
Yeah,
in terms of performances. Wrong. Yeah,
it's just wrong. So I just think,
and we're feeling like that. Some of the players might be as well, mate. And the players certainly perform. The majority of them played like that today. As we said, the second goal, you shouldn't be seeing again. That to me screams the biggest point for me off the back of today as well was that game. You have 15 minutes. You had 15 minutes to compose yourself, to come out and try and do something, but we just go and concede 50 seconds after the kickoff at the Kop end. It's like, it's not good enough for me. I'm sorry. It's when that happens, it's it's just one of them.
Dazzle Dave's feeling the same. Should be furious. Just isn't, because it just feels weird. We shouldn't be feeling. It just shouldn't be feeling this, dude. It's mad.
Yeah,
it really is mad. So I don't know. I don't have much more to say. This is a short show, but I don't think the game deserves, from our side, any analysis. We were terrible. Nottingham Forest were the better team. That's one thing we should say is, they're rubbish, and it's a Dyche team in the 19th, but they just battered us, and so fair play to them. We deserved it. We absolutely. The funny thing is, like, normally you come out, they could have had a penalty as well.
Oh yeah,
was it the penalty as well?
Was it the handball as well that got disallowed? And we haven't even mentioned the first goal. I felt like that should they didn't, but I'm not going to.
No. Talk about it, because I've got a differing opinion.
Yeah, the first goal, I felt it was kind of similar to the Van Dijk disallowed goal.
But the Premier League panel, not Howard Webb, the Premier League panel came out and said the goal should have stood. So when the Premier League panels come out and said that Van Dijk's goal should have stood, this goal should stand.
Oh, yeah.
Now, two wrongs never make a right.
Yeah.
Yes, Liverpool got the worst decision out of it, but that doesn't mean Forest should also get a bad decision out of it, right? Like, Liverpool got the bad decision,
Yeah.
We take it on the chin. Would we have really come back in that game?
No.
Let's be honest.
No.
Would we have been 1-1? We probably would have lost 2-1, 3-1 maybe.
Yeah.
Really? Like, fine. Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
And I know game state changes things, so maybe we could have, maybe something crazy could have happened. But I just don't think this team
Didn't deserve
has
it.
enough in them to do it right now. And now, in this game, I think that was the right decision, I'll be honest, because Liverpool should have got that goal. Otherwise, what you're saying is Liverpool shouldn't have got that goal last week, the 3 weeks ago. They shouldn't have.
True,
Liverpool
yeah.
should have got that goal, like Forest should have got this goal. That's all it is, you know. And Alisson couldn't have saved it, no matter what.
No, yeah.
It was right in the corner, mate. You know, it's like it's okay. Those things are fine when your team's bad. It's bad. Apparently, I think we lost. Can we check? Did we concede the 2 goals when Konate went off?
So I quick look.
I'm going to quickly just look at FootMob because it's interesting to see.
Oh yeah.
Let's have a quick look. Did we take off Ibu and then they scored? No, we took Ibu after. We took Ibu after. Yeah. So that's fine. It was 2-0 when Ibu went off. I was going to say. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Ibu was terrible anyway, no matter what. Can't pass. Every time he clears it, it goes to their players. He's just in a real funk. But it's not just Ibu, it's everybody.
Yeah, just quickly on that one. And that was one of the ones that I didn't quite get as well. Rio coming on for Curtis Jones. We literally had no midfielders left to pass the ball, even though they weren't playing well. But yeah, as you said, the goals.
Check this out from Simon Brundish. 1 more defeat, and that equals Hodgson for his season, 10 losses. But Hodgson had 31 games to do that. We are at 9 defeats from 20. I totally understand we have very extenuating circumstances. What the fuck do we do? I don't even think the extenuating circumstance, like, it's there. I get it. We can't keep going to it, though. I don't want to use the guy as an excuse. I can't. Love him too much.
And Slot said he doesn't want to use it as an excuse. Was it in his press conference this week as well?
No.
So it's frustrating, mate. But yeah, not good enough. Not good enough. Liverpool needs to really quickly start winning games of football, or something hopefully will change for the better, or if not for the worse in regards to that. But
Kathy is absolutely not as calm as I am. Slot admitted he has no answers. That was a huge red flag for me.
Yeah.
And she continues, as the coach, he gets paid to find the answers to the difficulties we face on the pitch. I'm sure there'll be a third message.
Yeah.
Maybe not. But Kathy, you're right. You're right. Can't even argue with anything you're saying. This is what he's paid to do. And you know what you're paid to do is learn from difficult situations. And not learn, but, adapting them. And this is a difficult situation for them all. And to be honest, we've all had them. We've all had them. It's been tough. We've been through tough times, and we've got to carry on going, right? All of us, every single person. That's what the type of things we talked about when we actually had the shows when Jots passed. It was like, over the coming months, folks do feel like they get to now. One of the wonderful points someone made is not a wonderful point. It's a really sad one that, people are saying it can't be used as an excuse, but when it's yourself as one person and you're in a team at work, one person, everybody else can probably take the slack for you. But when it's every single person in that dressing room has lost a person, the same person that they're close to, there's got to be some impact, some surely, right? It's just, but they can't. Nobody will let them use that as an excuse. And I think that's good. This is a really good point.
Yeah, 82nd minute, I think it was on. Yeah.
Did people boo? Nobody booed, right?
I didn't have
they booed him. They didn't boo him. Very classy, but I think the sign that they just walk. Oh my God, Sanji's still here. He said he was going, but he's still here.
Yeah, there we go.
It gets worse.
Yeah.
It gets worse, And Kathy, I agree with you. We can't risk the rest of the season with Slot. We could end up 15-16 at the end, and LFC will be in the wilderness for years again.
Yeah.
It looks like Carlos wants to scream as well. And another thing, House constantly treats Chiesa as criminal. He's pure class. Oh, they did boo. They booed loud. Okay, there you go. They booed. But hey, can we maybe not do the caps?
Yeah, relax on the caps.
But yeah, no, I can't disagree with anything Kathy said there. There's a massive risk on the season. We're still only in November. We've got, we've got 5 full months: December, Jan, Feb, March, April, all of May as well. We've got 6 months to do something with this season. And, you go on a run in that 6 months, anything can happen, anything. And so I just can't, we shouldn't make the mistakes of other clubs. I know we don't want to become other clubs, but other clubs probably didn't get runs like this where there's 8 losses out of 11.
Yeah, it's there's such a and we all said this in the summer. I think every Liverpool fan said about finding a way of playing without Trent as well. But again, like, it can't be just as simple as that. Just obviously world-class creator in European football. He was so pivotal to the way we played. But even we're literally relying on Dominic Szoboszlai playing right back to try and cut open teams and trying to win games of football as well. It's just there needs to be more from that, and that comes from the manager, and that comes from the technical staff as well, in terms of figuring ways of playing and actually coaching. Because there was enough time in that game today in terms of just getting the game, try and get fundamentally the game under control, but we just weren't passing it at all in the midfield. Even the play from the back, not building it up at all. It's just so much wrong on the pitch at the minute. There's so much dysfunctional patterns of play. It's just not working at the minute. But it's one of them, innit? That's where Arne should be. It's where he should be making his money. It's where he made his money last year, in terms of being the genius that he was as well, in terms of making the team play better. But at the minute, we're going to be running out of games very quickly.
I think Liverpool's 3-0. I mean, Özgür, thank you for this as well. Liverpool's 3-0 defeat to Forest is just the fourth time in their history that they've been beaten by 3 or more goals at Anfield. As Arne's start side now sit 11th with 8 losses in their last 11 matches. By the way, I have no doubt after watching that game that he's lost the players. I have no doubt. You can call me hysterical or overreacting, but no way does that team has a core of players that were mentality monsters. Okay.
Yeah.
And there is no way that it's not that he's no way he hasn't lost them. I think he's lost them. I think he's lost the players. And that's the shame of it. And when you lose the players, you've got to go. And one thing we shouldn't do is allow this to continue.
Yeah, can't be allowed.
And Robbie's saying here, lost the players weeks ago. Probably right. I mean, it looks like 8 losses in 11.
Yeah, something drastically.
I don't think Heitinga makes a difference, mate. Assistant coaches, very small percentage of effect on the manager. The manager drives everything of what he wants, and they kind of just do the stuff. I don't think it's got anything. No, I don't think he's got anything to do with it. I mean, if he was that fantastic, mate, he wouldn't have got sacked out of his job where he was straight away within three months. If he was that amazing and that influential, he wouldn't have gone to Ajax and made a shit show of it in a league like that, where really should be winning the league with Ajax, man. If you're that good, to fuck it up there, you are not very good at your job either. So, hey, I honestly think this was going to happen no matter what. We didn't get it right. We haven't got it right. And the manager has, whatever the situation, he's going to end up going for it, I think.
Yeah. 100%.
Kathy's still going. She's livid. In fact, Slot should know he isn't good enough and resign. In fact, it would be the best thing if he did that. It would be.
Would we have to pay him if he resigns?
No. But he'll want his money, and he's only got 1 year left in his contract. And after this, it's a year and a half. Yeah. He's only on a 3 year. So there's not much of a payout, to be honest. Anyway, Liverpool protected themselves by not renewing straight after winning a title, and seeing what he does, the next summer.
Any coach will be jumping at a chance for those players.
That's not on Slot, Robbie. Slot doesn't decide which players come in. That's not true. That's all on Hughes and Edwards. So if you think that's wrong, then you should be going after FSG as well, not just Slot. So yeah, Bob, that would be absolutely crazy. Absolutely. The only way Gerrard comes in for 6 months is under Klopp as assistant. It's the only way I'd get it to happen. Is if Klopp comes in with Gerrard just for 6 months, that is it. Because Gerrard hasn't got the skills. He can be part of the team that really galvanizes people, but I don't think he's the right man for the job at all. In fact, if you really want to do it, you go and get a manager that's going to do it straight away. But
Stevie, you get a job in midfield at the minute where we're playing.
I don't know. Klopp's an easy one to go to, but maybe even I'm wrong about that, dude, at the end of the day. So, it's just one of those things. I'm just getting emotional.
No, but there's managers out there, mate, that can certainly do a better job than we're currently doing. So we've had the debate today as well, 100%.
Yeah,
and we've got the money and the resources. That's the main thing. It's not like Liverpool 10 years ago, pre-Klopp, where we were stumbling around the barrel for money, like with Rafa. We're having to sell players to fund players, and it didn't quite work out. But now we're in such a promising position off the pitch as well. But there's money there, so go and spend it wisely.
I just want to answer Robbie here. No, Robbie, I'm not saying they're managers, but I don't think you get how this football works sometimes. Klopp would definitely had a decision in it, but they signed him as head coach, not manager. Go and look at his official title. Slot's title is not football manager, it's head coach, actually. And their general manager is Hughes. So actually, he probably gets a say, but he's not, doesn't get to decide or push stuff. So yeah. And he did, even if he won the league, don't think he gets a chance, so to say it. But really, I'm not going to get anything more from here. Forest supporter here, we stomped you. You got us on the right day, mate, with the team.
Big performance.
Yeah. Congrats to you. No hard feelings at all. At the end of the day, the best team won today. We're not in a good place, but once we're in our good place again, we'd love to have you back and kick your ass.
Yeah.
Because we are a better team. It's just, at the end of the day, you got us on the right day. You got us on the right day, and everybody's going to get us on the right day while Slot remains. That's the problem. So, Jack, sorry to turn this into such a blooming negative, but I am really Slot has to go at some point very, very soon.
Yeah, not much more to say, really, mate, is there? I think we've covered all bases. Really. But really poor today.
And Red, sorry if you do not agree with me. Like I've always promised you on these shows, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it to what I feel. The last few weeks, I haven't felt he should go. There's always been in a circumstance where we can try to do something, or give him some time. But after this one, this is way too embarrassing, and this is way too... the dejection from the players whilst they were playing is too much of a sign for me that he's got to go. So I apologize if you feel it's a bit knee-jerk, but unfortunately, that's how I feel. I just can't not say that he has to go. So you can tag this one or cut it or clip it. Slot has lost the plot, and he's all slot machined out. He's lost all his money and all his credit, and gambled it all away, unfortunately.
If you are watching post-match as well, let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you do think if Slot does depart, who do you want to see come into the dugout, really? and if he was to go. Oh, yeah.
Thanks, White Glove Publishing. Appreciate that. Again, like I said, not trying to rant or rave. It's just a real feeling, and I actually, like I said to Jack earlier, I'm so calm. I'm so fucking calm. I shouldn't be.
Both of us are calm, aren't we? Yeah.
I know I should be ranting and raving and going mad, but when your team loses that badly and gets humiliated, like even someone bantering me doesn't even hurt me right now.
Yeah.
Don't even get livid about it. There's no ego. Like it's just been shot to pieces. It's just you're used to losing. That's just not the place where Liverpool Football Club fans should be. That's not where I should be. And there's me. I go swimming every morning to stay calm, and I swim underwater. And I was swimming away this morning, and I try to visualize positivity, and I try to visualize my day, and I try to visualize. And there's me, like trying to visualize an Isaac hat trick while I'm swimming underwater, calm, peaceful serenity. Like there's no problems. Little did I know. Oh man. Yes, little did I know that I was about to get a reality check, like Asghar just said. And the real reality check is that's it. It's done. But there's too many good things going on for me in my life that I get too down as well. That's the problem. I can't let Liverpool be the reason to make me too upset. I just can't. And I'm too busy at my day job to get affected by this. There's more important things going on. But yeah, what I don't want is Liverpool to lose every week. So as far as I'm concerned, Jack, he's got to go.
I agree, mate, today as well.
And I can feel the pain in your voice to say that I agree. It's hard. It's hard thing. You love him. I love him too. I honestly, mate, every day
it just frustrates me. It really does me head in. Like what's happened from last season? I know we've gone. I get obviously but it's. I want to sort of wait on as well.
We don't have many managers that won the league in the modern era for us, right? It's Slot and Klopp.
Yeah.
And it's someone we're gonna always remember for last season for an absolutely amazing time, and it's such a shame. I really wanted him to turn this around and get on a run.
Yeah,
but
I want him to. Oh, it's like banging our head against the wall at the minute. Like I'm pretty sure him in as well. Like, but I think the second goal, like it's annoying, but chat, and especially with Arsenal and City. I've got the potential, and I say potential, but they'll probably both win anyway. But the North London derby. But I said in the watch, and I was like, watch us lose. Well, we did as well after we conceded that first one, but just typical. But yeah, a week of.
We're going to leave it there, aren't we, Jack? I think. Oh, Mr. 3656 is saying we were average last year. Watched games again. We struggled to win. It was boring football. Okay, fair enough, mate. But
we just had a big first half of the season, then we won the league.
We had an incredible start to the season, got ahead. Arsenal just couldn't keep up, and we ended up kind of rolling over the line in the end. But let me tell you, I loved it. I enjoyed it. I really am thankful for last season and thankful we won the league. That's one thing I won't forget. I just wish it wasn't such a drop off, and I guess because of that, we need to get back to winning as soon as possible, and therefore we need to get rid, I think. And I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for this, but it's fine. It's fine. It's how I feel. And like I said, I'm not ranting and raving. Very calm. So
it's yours and mine opinions, mate, isn't it? Like everyone's got different varying opinions, but I'd agree with you today, mate, as well. Sadly, because it's football, very fickle game, can very quickly run away from you, and it ran away from us certainly very quickly today. But we can't continue to keep on losing games of football.
No. Well, we're an hour in. Thank you very much, Jack. Thanks everyone for joining us. Sorry that it's such a shit time, but I hope you enjoyed the show, and I hope you agreed with us. And if not, leave us some comments, and we'll try and get back to you. I always read them afterwards on the YouTube ones, the actual comments. I'll try and respond to people if you do want to leave stuff on there. I'm also on Twitter, Gags Tandon. You can find me on there. And Jack, are you on Twitter as well?
Yeah, Jack McKindle on Twitter. Yeah.
There you go. If you want to have a chat, absolutely. I'm on there less and less nowadays, just because it's owned by an idiot. But yeah, unfortunately, have to stick with it because that's where our presence is mainly. But yeah, thanks to those of you that are watching on there as well. So I don't want to disrespect it in that much. But yeah, guys, try and have a good rest of your weekend. What a shit start to it. I don't know what to say. I don't think we could have a great weekend, but try your best. I'd love to say up the Reds as well, but we could up the Reds.
Big Reds.